So, good morning, all of you. So, we were discussing the Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. We have seen the mechanism of the Friedel-Crafts acylation and the different routes of acylation, the different acylating reagents, and then we were discussing the limitations of the acylation. Even though there is no such type of limitation like polyalkylation, but some of the similarities that similar to your Friedel-Crafts alkylation, acylation does not occur with highly deactivated aromatic ring or aromatic compound, deactivated aromatic compounds, means where there is a presence of the electron withdrawing substituents. When the electron withdrawing substituents are present on the benzene ring, it deactivates the electrophilic attack, means the nucleophilic character of the benzene ring decreases, and that's why the electrophilic attack is not favorable. And so, the second condition that is similar to Friedel-Crafts alkylation, acylation does not take place with phenols and amines. Acylation does not take place does not take place with amines and phenols with amines and phenols. So these are the two limitations that we have seen. In amines it's aromatic amines, and so here we conclude with the Friedel-Crafts acylation. Now the next type of reaction that we want to study, which is very important, that is reaction diazocoupling reaction. And this reaction specifically gives the product azo compounds, and so it is also termed as synthesis of azo compounds. Synthesis of azo compounds, that is the compounds which are having the structure ARN double bond NAR dash. So this azo compound is obtained in this diazocoupling reaction. Now the in diazocoupling reaction, the effective electrophile that is found is nothing but your diazonium salt, is nothing but your diazonium salt, or it is the cation, diazonium cation. Now the how the diazonium cation is obtained. So it's a simple reaction that the amines are allowed to react with nitrous acid. Amines are allowed to react with nitrous acid, which gives you the formation of the diazonium salt. So here for the requirement of nitrous acid, here it is obtained from the reaction of sodium nitrite plus hydrochloric acid, which gives you the formation of NaCl plus HNO2. This is your nitrous acid. Whenever it is required, it is prepared by using this mixture of sodium nitrate plus hydrochloric acid. And this further is allowed to react with the amine, aromatic amine. And with aromatic amine, it forms the it reacts and it gives you the intermediate by the liberation of water molecule minus H2O, that is the nitrosation of the amine is carried out, and here the ARN double bond NOH means here this H2O is being removed, minus H2O, and here you are getting the compound, that is the by nitrosation. And this further on treatment with SCl, here on treating this with SCl, you are getting the formation of ARN double bond N plus and Cl minus. This is nothing but your diazonium diazonium chloride, or it is termed as your salt. And so this diazonium salt which is obtained, it can react with the certain aromatic compounds under proper conditions to give you the azo compounds, that is under certain conditions which are being maintained, it can react with the aromatic compounds and give a good yield of the azo compound, that is AR-N double bond NAR. Dash means it may be a simple or mixed compound. And so here the diazonium salt, it's a weak electrophile. It's a weak electrophile. And so it reacts with the aromatic compounds which are having powerful electron releasing compounds or powerful electron donating groups like OH and NR2 are the electron donating groups. And so here, if the aromatic compound, that is ARN, with a G group, that is a strongly electron releasing means strongly electron donating, it may be your phenol or it may be your amine. It may be your phenol or it may be your amine, and this reacts with the diazonium salt, and this diazonium electrophile reacts with this compound where the electron pair is donated by the aromatic ring, which is nucleophilic in nature, is the slow step and gives you the formation of the intermediate, which is a cation, where the substitution often takes place at the para position. So here you will get a carbocation as an intermediate, as usual we have seen, and here you will get N double bond NAR. And the next second step is the first step, and here you will get the formation of the product in which the diazonium azo compound, this is your azo compound, is obtained. And azo compounds are synthetically most important because they impart different types of very dark colors like your green, red, yellow, orange, and etc. means depending upon the substituents present in the aromatic ring. And so here these reactions are called as your coupling reactions. These reactions are called as your coupling reactions. So coupling with phenols or coupling with amines. Now when we study the coupling reactions, when we want to study the coupling with phenol or coupling with amine, needs slightly different conditions. So the coupling with phenols of the diazonium salt is carried out at a very strictly at a very mild base alkaline or basic medium, mild alkaline medium. And if ever means, that is here we are supposed to use an optimum amount of base. If you use excess of base, because what happens, phenol is acidic in nature. Phenol is acidic in nature, and in presence of base, in presence of base, it forms phenoxide ion. So phenoxide ion is more stable and reactive and couples readily couples readily, whereas this couples slowly. And if you increase the amount of base, suppose here AROH, that is phenol, and if you add excess of NaOH, excess of NaOH, sorry, here with the diazonium salt, if you add excess of base, here you will get AR-N double bond NOH, where this does not couple, means in basic medium it will not form a salt, it will not form a salt. If ever you add excess of NaOH, here you will get AR-N double bond N O minus and Na. So this is not a cation, and this cannot also couple. So this does not couple. And so here we need a optimum amount of base or alkaline solution to be used to carry out the reaction. So coupling with phenol is always carried out under mild basic or alkaline conditions, medium. Then and then only the reaction can proceed. And so, and phenoxide ion is more reactive as compared to the phenol. And so here the reaction is carried out in basic medium. The removal of proton from the aromatization state will be the same. Means here we can just see the coupling reaction of the phenol, that instead of phenol, the phenoxide ion reacts faster, and here you will get the reaction with the ArN2 plus, that is the diazonium salt. This reacts slowly, and so here you will get N double bond NAr. So here it is a plus. So this donates the electron pair. This favors the reaction, and here you will get the formation of the intermediate, in which the coupling has taken place. And then further in the first step, this will eliminate the proton, and the first minus H plus, and you will get the formation of the para-coupled azo compound. Para-coupled azo compound. Azo compound is obtained here as a product. And so in this way, the reaction is carried out at a mild basic condition. And so in the same way, the with amines coupling with amines is carried out under mild acidic conditions, mild acidic under mild acidic conditions. And here also, if you just slightly increase the concentration of the acid, the amine, that is the aniline, suppose here, when you add excess of acid is used, then here the salt is formed, and so it is not favorable, or it does not react. And so we can just conclude with the point that amines couples with couples in mild acidic conditions, and phenols couple in mild basic conditions. So any strong condition will not allow the reaction to take place. So here the diazonium salt will exist in equilibrium with an unionized diazonium salt. And so in this way, the coupling with amines is to be carried out always at a mild acidic conditions. And so in this way, here we will conclude with this part. But the Coupling reactions, the mechanism of the diazo coupling with amines. So we will study the mechanism of diazo coupling for amines, because here amines are of different types. Amines are of different types. So what is the difference? That is the mechanism of diazo coupling for amines. Now amines are of three types, that is primary amines, secondary amines and tertiary amines. And if you see that the aromatic amines in slightly acidic and acidic pH undergoes coupling with diazonium salt or diazonium electrophile, the rate of this reaction is equal to K into concentration of ArN2 plus, that is the diazonium salt, plus or the amine and the amine. Here amines coupled here in the with primary amines with primary amines, it couples with the nitrogen. It couples with the nitrogen of primary amine. Nitrogen of primary amine. In secondary, with primary amines, it couples with the nitrogen of the primary amine. Means where we say that the primary amine NH2, the diazonium salt or this NAR plus, here this will donate the electron pair, here you will get the coupling of the diazonium's electrophile will take place at the nitrogen only in primary amine, and here you will get NH2 plus N double bond NAR, and here again in the next step, that is the minus H plus, the conjugate base will abstract this proton and you will get the coupled product, and the coupling has occurred with the nitrogen of the primary amine. But in secondary amines, the coupling will with secondary amines, coupling takes place at nitrogen of amine, or it may take place at the para position. Means here we will get the two different types of products. That is, here suppose this is your secondary amine, this couples with the diazonium electrophile or diazonium salt, and you will get the this is your secondary amine, diazonium salt, and you will get the two different types of products. That is, you either the coupling will take place at the nitrogen of the amine, and it will also take place at the para position, of the amino group, of the aromatic ring. So here the coupling at nitrogen, coupling at coupling on nitrogen, and here the coupling on carbon, coupling on carbon is taking place. Means this is the slight difference between the reactions shown by the primary and secondary amines. Then in the tertiary amines, the diazonium salt couples only at para position. It couples only at the para position to the ring carbon only. And so the tertiary amines, tertiary amines here will react with the Nr2, will react with the diazonium salt in this way, and here you will get the formation of the para coupled intermediate, and here the intermediate is obtained, which further is the proton is abstracted by the base and gives you the formation of the product in which the substitution has taken place compulsorily at the carbon of the ring. Means here coupling on a ring carbon only, ring carbon only, and not on the nitrogen. And so in this way, here the diazo coupling reactions, there is a wide there are wide applications. The dyes, that is the nothing but the colors, the synthetic colors that are manufactured, the 50% of the colors are azo compounds or azo dyes. They are termed as azo dyes. And interestingly, here we get intense yellow, red, orange, blue, or even green compounds, and this depends upon the exact structure of the molecule. And so half of the azo dyes, uh, f- half of the dyes are azo dyes. And so this is all regarding your diazo coupling reaction. Thank you very much. We will continue in the next lecture.